Hi guys, today I'm going to demonstrate how to cut up a whole raw chicken into 11 pieces.
Pulling up the slack.
Y'all know who that is.
Joe Clyde watching people feed the fish at the park, at the gazebo. This is Mary's kitchen. This is our whole chicken. It says it's without the neck and the giblets. We're going to cut this chicken up into 11 pieces. The first thing you do with your chicken is to wash it thoroughly in cold running water. Make sure that you wash it really, really good. Inside and out. What I do next is I use a piece of foil paper to cut up my chicken to save from making a big mess. And then you have got to find your sharpest knife. This is my sharpest knife, and it's a Daily Chef food service knife made in China. And it's really sharp. You can get 2 in a package at Sam's. Now, we're ready to start cutting up our chicken. First, we're going to do the legs first with a sharp knife. And it is very sharp. It will cut just about anything. And you're aiming to cut, and there's always a joint in a chicken. So you're going to get that piece right by the joint, and it's pretty easy to cut up. And then you get a leg and a thigh. The next thing is you find that joint and you just cut with your knife right between the joint. Pretty easy. And then I'll go up under here and bring my knife up. The joint is already cut. And there's 2 pieces of chicken. That's the short thigh, we call it, and a leg. Next, you do the same thing to the chicken on this side. Come down with your knife. You're going to cut through, and then you can just kind of bend it up, and you'll see the bone where it breaks right in the joint, and just cut that off. Okay, you got a nice leg and a thigh piece. Go over it, right through. There's a gristle right there, a bone. Down up under it. Kind of catch it with your fingers. Kind of slip. Okay, cut. And then now you've got your other thigh. 2 thighs and 2 legs. That's our 4 pieces. Now, the next thing you're going to do is find the wing parts. And if you just kind of look around with your thumb, there is a bone there. So you just cut around it, cut it off, and you've got your wing. And what I like to do is I fold mine over, just like that, and there's a wing. I go on the other side, find my shoulder joint, which is right here, cut through. It's very easy. No resistance to cut through. And I have my other wing. And I'm going to fold it back like this and fold it over. There's 2 wings. Okay, now you have got, I'm going to cut right up under here just to give me something to hold on to. The next thing we do, I'm going to cut the breast out. And there's 2 little bones right up here. And you can feel it with your thumb. So I go underneath that bone and toward the chicken, and there is that bone out. There's another bone right over here, and you feel for it, and you make sure you go underneath it and come up, and there it is. So now, take the chicken and see, make sure, put some of this skin. Take the chicken, and you can just literally pull it apart, the front from the back. Okay? Now, I don't like all this excess skin, so I'm going to cut some of it off. And now, you've got the breast part. There's another piece that we call the wishbone. You just find this bone right there in the top, cut down, and you can feel yourself going underneath, come up, and you're going to pull that bone out. You can separate it like this. So this is what we call, it's a white piece of meat, and it's the wishbone. When you fry it, you'll see it has a bone in here. And when we were kids, we used to try to get this piece and snap it and make a wish. So that's your wishbone. Okay, now we got the breast. This makes 2 breasts, so I go in between and I cut. And this bone right here is real soft and easy, so you just kind of break it with your hand until you see it fall apart. Go and you just cut it down the middle with your knife. So we have 2 breasts. Two breasts. Okay. I'm cutting some of this fat off. And this is the back. It's, you put your finger just right here in the middle and just pull back on it. A chicken is very easy to cut up. And then I'll take the knife and I'll split this in 2 pieces. So you've got the neck and back part. And then you've got this part that we used to call the butt. And that's another piece of chicken. So we use the chicken, the whole chicken. We don't throw any of it away. Now, we've got our chicken cut up, and as you can see, it was fairly easy. Now that we got our chicken cut up, let me wash my hands, and I'm going to wash the knife, and then we can move forward. Okay, wash my hands. Then we can look at our whole chicken, cut up nice and perfectly. Okay, here it is, guys. I have 2 short thighs, 2 legs, 2 wings, a pulley bone, 2 breasts, a back, and the lower back part, which is the butt. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pieces. So guys, That's the way my grandmother taught me to cut up a whole raw chicken into 11 pieces. While you're admiring my 11 pieces of chicken, don't forget to go down to the comments section and comment to me on how you like this technique.